Scott, great job. We can skip question 2 because it was in there.
Yeah.
Nailed that.
Really seamless, eh? Did you like that?
You're getting good at this.
Right?
Second tries the charm, huh?
You. Hey, spirit lovers, welcome to Distillery City. I'm your host, Scott Belford. Very lucky and pleased to be joined right now by the Crabbie Goat Distillery crew, Jamie, Cheryl, and Jeremy. Thank you so much for joining us. If you can kind of give us a rundown on what we got in front of us here.
This one's our Saskatoon. It's made with our berries right out of our orchard. It's one of our better sellers. We've also got Mojito Mint, which is also made with our mint we grow in our garden. And one of my other favorites would be the salted caramel.
Salted caramel. I'm going to get in here.
So
Number
that's
one,
the Saskatoon.
we're in Valley View, Alberta.
Yes.
Northern Alberta, where Saskatoons are a
Grow
staple.
abundant.
Plenty.
Oh yeah, that is delicious. I can get behind that. And then the mint here
The mint
was
yes.
out of the garden as well.
We grow the mint out of the garden, and it's made with cane sugar.
Our inspiration was to make a drink make it for just mojitos specifically.
Oh,
so
it is
that-
fantastic. Yes, I can see that really kicking butt in a mojito. And the other one you pointed out was...
Salted caramel. That's a new one we just introduced last week.
Okay. Oh, well, that smells nice. Yeah, I approve of all of this. That's great.
So that one goes well with our Nana's apple pie. You put them together and you can have a caramel apple.
Ooh.
So that would be the next one. Right?
Yeah, the next one would
That's
be the apple pie is our best seller.
The apple pie is the best seller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Made with crab apples from our orchard.
Because when you can't grow apples, grow crab apples,
And
right?
They grow,
They grow like
they
crazy
grow
up here.
here. So our next flavor would be the root beer.
Okay.
Yeah, those two are really dangerous ones.
Yes.
Root beer.
No, I can tell.
Yeah.
I can already feel the heat coming to my face here. Wow, that actually tastes like root beer. That's really good. Nice. You're like, that's the goal, Scott.
Yeah.
So we have left for flavors. Then we have the kickin' coffee.
Okay.
So that's just a blend of coffee beans and vanilla. It's not like a liqueur. It's not super sweet. It's more of a
It's like a
drink.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, it's nothing like a Kahlua or anything. It's just,
No, it's
yeah.
Yeah. If you pair it with coffee, like I drink black coffee.
Yeah.
You pair it with that, it is ridiculous.
That's the sweetener you need. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then I guess the last for the flavored moonshines is the black barb.
Okay.
And
This
that's
one's
my
made
favorite.
this one's made with black currants and rhubarb from our orchard.
Nice.
So it's a little on the tart
And
side.
rhubarb's really tough to grow, right?
Oh yeah.
We have 200 feet of rhubarb going.
Yeah.
That's really good. Wow. I like the pairing of the sweet and the tart there. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Crabbie Goat crew. We've got the Caesar here, right? Signature cocktail. Tell me a little bit about it. What's in it?
That's our shiny Caesar. It's made with our dill pickled moonshine. Dill pickled bean moonshine.
Ah,
So the inspiration was my family, we've always made pickled beans and we'd always use the juice in the Caesars. So I'm like, this would make a great moonshine. It'll make a great ready to drink Caesar.
it's
So
phenomenal.
yeah.
It's really good. Yeah, that's awesome.
The dills from our garden.
Is it difficult to grow in, like, what's your growing season here? It's gotta be.
We actually have more growing hours than you do in Calgary
Okay, good to know.
because of the sunshine.
You're like, listen, Southern boy.
Because it's 11 o'clock at night. We're still out here working in the yard because it's
Yeah,
daylight.
of course. I'm from Grand Prairie. I'm well aware of
Okay.
these long evenings. They're great.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only drawback is the cold winters.
Yeah.
Yes, that's Canada's drawback, really.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta know, because I love the name. Crabbie Goat. Did you have a Crabbie Goat? Was there an upset goat? And if not, where was the inspiration for the name of the distillery?
So usually when people ask, we point to each other who the Crabbie Goat is. But it's actually just because we have goats, and that's like there's goats out front that people can come and pet and visit, and then crab apples is our main product.
Right.
So we put the two together, and there you have Crabbie Goat.
Well, I know you nail the logo. I absolutely love it. I've never seen such a distinguished goat. Is there a model for this goat? Is this a particular goat?
Well, he's in a top hat and stuff because he's kind of fancy. So we wanted to take the farm and add it with the fancy, and because you can either dress these down and have sip straight, or you can make fancy cocktails.
Or curl your
and
mustache
put on
up
your
and
fancy
live like the
pants
wealthy.
and
I love it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But the goat himself, he's modeled after our Billy Goat, which was Kevin Bacon with a K.
He looks like Kevin Bacon. Yeah. All right, you touched on this already, but how important is the crab apple, and how crazy is it to want to grow apricots and grapes in Northern Alberta?
I think we like to just try new things. We're always pushing the envelope and seeing what we can grow here and what we can introduce to people that they can't believe. Like, you can grow that here. So we've planted 200 grapes. Some of them failed, some of them were okay, but we're trying and
That's
learning.
really impressive, actually.
People have called us crazy, but you know, a lot of our trees have been developed by the University of Saskatchewan. So they've got a huge fruit program.
Okay,
So they've developed them to grow up in the northern climate.
I
So
love that.
the apricots, cherries, we've done a lot of things that aren't usually grown here. And
That's
we're-
super impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know crab apples grow here, but
Yeah.
it's very impressive that, yeah.
So we've done something different with our crab apples too. So we planted them 4 feet apart, but then we've tied down the branches, which changes the hormone structure of the tree. So then it produces the fruit without growing girth to the trunk of the tree.
Wow.
So then we get better production and we can use it like, because we only have 8 acres of orchard, but then we have, I think, over 600 trees on the
Wow.
orchard.
Very ingenious.
And we're the very first high density apple orchard in Alberta.
Amazing. Congrats. That's very cool. So this is going to air in December. Is there a better Christmas present that you could possibly get than gingerbread cookie moonshine?
Well,
Yeah.
there's one better. We're doing a Christmas pack. So it'll have the cranberry holiday punch and the gingerbread and the salted caramel all in one
Oh,
pack.
wow. I love it. That sounds amazing.
Pure goodness.
Yes.
Pure goodness.
So where does all the creativity come from, all the choices and variety you have in your moonshines? Because you've got everything from salted caramel to gingerbread cookie to dill pickle. It's awesome.
Well, it's been about 3.5 years that we've been working on this business, and all the creativity comes from Cheryl. She's designed the logo. She's done all the branding. We do all of our own labels. She's done all the flavors.
A lot of trial and error.
Yeah, a little bit.
I've always been a baker. I've always, since I was probably 8 years old, been down there whipping up concoctions. So this is just a natural path for me to do, yeah.
That's great, yeah. Cerveza City host Juan Forno, you might recognize him. He's the big guy behind the camera over here. Huge root beer fan. He's a beer fan. He drinks liters of both every single week. And you've got your root beer moonshine. Do you think we could turn him into a moonshine fan?
Yes.
I
Yes.
think definitely.
I'm pretty sure we could.
Put it in the root beer.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's working. Yes.
So I look at your menu, meat pies, how are they? And what made you pair meat pies with your spirits?
How are they?
They're awesome.
All right.
Yeah, no, I was surprised when I first came in, and I didn't realize they were doing food, and then I had the dirty pig. And it was phenomenal.
What consists in the dirty pig?
It's like pulled pork with jalapeno mac and cheese.
Okay,
and in a pie. Like,
that sounds
come on.
amazing.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So the idea came from fruit pies, because our leftover fruit from the orchard we would make pies and stuff with, and then that we also wanted something easy to serve that was unique. We didn't want to do hamburgers and regular pub food that you can find everywhere else. So we've got all kinds of unique meat pies. We've got the Drunken Cow, which is a steak and whiskey. We've got the Purdy Pig, which is pork and sage and bacon. And then we've got butter chicken, which is really popular.
I love that. Like you're so creative with your moonshine. It stems to reason you'd be unique with your pies. That's great.
Turkey lurkey and chicken licking and.
It was crazy when we opened. We weren't expecting, I thought I would make all the pies on Sundays and then we'd serve them through the week, and we ended up being a full-blown restaurant. Like people
Tuesday, you're like, we need more pies.
Yeah, literally, I was up till 4 a.m. every night cooking pies. I'm like, okay, we need a cook.
Damn these great pies.
Exactly. I'm like, oh, good, they all sold. Oh, fuck, they all sold.
So I think it's safe to say, Valley View, Alberta, you're fairly secluded. You're not even in the town, you're on the outskirts of town. What are some of the benefits to being secluded, and what are some of the pitfalls you've come across being secluded? I'm sure there's both.
There's a challenge in, I guess, everything, getting people to come here, getting people to know about us, even distribution. Because we're not in Liquor Connect, we go just direct to liquor stores, so they have to contact us, and then we deliver to them, which is a challenge. But then it's also, we're a destination, we're a place you can come and relax, and we're like no other place you'll find, right?
Have you found community support? Like, does Valley View, they're pretty thrilled to have their own craft distillery,
Absolutely.
I'm guessing?
They are.
All around Grand Prairie, people are driving here from hours away. We get people,
From Edmonton,
Calgary.
really they come here just to see us.
Is there another distillery around here, or is it pretty much Crabbie Goat and that's it?
It's
Here.
just us.
This is
Well,
us.
actually, Grand
Grand
Prairie
Prairie's
has
got 2.
a couple, yeah.
Okay.
But nothing like us. Nothing.
Yeah, we're pretty
Where you can
unique.
come in.
Yeah.
And we fought to get here.
We
like
did.
It was there aren't a lot of places where you can come and sit down in a distillery and eat and stuff. And
Your tap room is fantastic, by the way.
Thank
Yeah.
you. We built most of it ourselves.
Cheryl
even-
built most of this. She did all the
You
work.
just let her loose, eh? You're like, go to her, Cheryl.
Yeah, pretty much.
Once in a while I sleep. Yeah, I built the tables, I built the bar,
Wow.
I built everything. So.
Which the bar, the barn board, that's off my great grandparents' homestead house, just 20 minutes north of here.
Incredible. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, if there's anything I've learned from this is I need a Cheryl in my life.
Yes. Some days.
So we'll highlight one more cocktail here. What am I looking at?
This one's called the Purple Goat. So this is made with Saskatoons from our orchard, and some gin and some Saskatoon moonshine, and a little bit of Sprite.
And a little bit of goat hair.
Just a little bit.
Okay, let's give her a go here. Oh, wow. That's really good. I mean, I've said that about all of it, but all your stuff is really
Yeah,
good.
So, and I missed it. It's also got mint in there as well.
I can taste the mint. It's so
Yeah.
sweet. This is nice.
Scott, you want a minute alone with the cocktail?
Yeah. Obviously, I'm enjoying this too much. Jeremy, Jamie, Cheryl, thank you so much for having us here. You're officially Distillery City certified and part of Craft Island. Next 60 second are yours. Highlight whatever you'd like to do.
Okay, well, first I want to do the highlight of the shine pack here. So you get 3 different shines within the pack, and this one is obviously highlighting the Saskatoon, Mojito Mint, and Earl's Garden, but there's other packs and they'll come 3 in a case. So these are going off, they're selling great, so that's great.
And I can say they're all delicious.
There you go.
Yeah.
Certified.
Certified.
They're available in our online store, or if you want your liquor store to carry them, just ask them to contact us, sales@crabbiegoat.com, and they'll get a hold of Jeremy and he'll set them up.
Yeah.
We also have the Tribomination coming out in January.
Ooh.
That's our chai liqueur, and our holiday punch, cranberry holiday punch, will be out any day.
Amazing. Once again, thank you.
Thank
you.
This was great. Like and subscribe to us on YouTube. We've got Alicia next week at City Country for Vino City. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ay, tu bra, suena mi tambor como va y suena.